Everybody's favourite lad band Kasabian are back with a brand new single called Call, a summer club anthem.
I am pressing the bass button!
No, I'm not actually joking. And a brand new album called Happenings, which is due to be released on the 7th of June of this year, so it's just a couple of months away. Now, this is the second album from the new Kasabian outfit, i.e. Kasabian without Tom Meehan, with Sergio Pizzorno as the band's frontman and lead vocalist. Now, I did make a video covering the whole Kasabian split from Tom, and I'll leave a link at the end of this video to that one if you're interested. Just before we get into the new song though, it is worth stating that it doesn't look like Kasabian are going to be reuniting with Tom anytime soon. Serge certainly looks like he's enjoying being the frontman, and he certainly looks liberated in the way that he comes across in interviews and also on stage. My biggest gripe with this new Kasabian though are the very obvious and notable limitations in Serge's voice. Rob Harvey, the band's new guitarist, often does a lot of the heavy lifting on vocals to compensate, both in the studio and more prominently during their live shows. And the new Kasabian project is actually quite an interesting one for me, because Tom and Serge are just a world apart as singers. Tom for me is like a proper rock vocalist, and he does extremely well in the band format, and when the band have experimented with a more techno sound in the past, he's been able to pull off that sound really well also, while Serge has more limitations when it comes to songs that have more intricate or challenging vocal melodies. So with that in mind, I guess for me personally, I just keep asking myself, what kind of music will the new Kasabian make? Because without Tom, there's a lot that I think the band can do, but there's also a lot that I think they can't do. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. So the new single is called Call, and it is mad. It's 2.5 minutes of techno club party madness. A real surprise from Kasabian as a first single, I have to say. And I really didn't want to like it, but I do, and I don't really know why. But it feels like a guilty pleasure, like I feel like I need a shower after listening to it. Don't know if you guys feel that way, just me? Okay. The instrumental is very techno, and if Kasabian were in the past treading the line between proper band format and techno producer, they're now firmly in the techno world. And I have to say, the instrumental is really catchy. I keep singing that vocal melody. Come on and make your move, there's nothing left to do. And in terms of arrangement, a lot happens in that 2 minutes 30 that the song runs for. The blend of programmed drums with the live, super distorted and super compressed live drums, catchy guitar riffs, reinforced with techno bass lines, works really well, I have to say. Super energetic and super dancey. I do really like it. It's interesting actually. I've just filmed my review of the new Kings of Leon single, Mustang, which I thought had some genuinely interesting and thought-provoking lyrical content. I've spent a good 5 minutes talking about the lyrics on that review, about what they could mean, the messaging in them, and some of the imagery that those lyrics paint. And then just reading the lyrics on this new Kasabian tune. I love it when you call, it makes no sense at all. I lie in bed awake, and my whole body shake. I have almost nothing to say about these lyrics, but it's not really about the lyrics on this song, is it? It's way more of a dance tune than it is a songwriter band format type song. And one thing that has become apparent with this song as well, from a lead vocal perspective, it's really different to Kasabian's back catalogue, in the sense that the vocal line is really simplistic, more so than a lot of their previous songs. And it doesn't really drift at all from the root chord of the song. It's basically a 2-note vocal melody. And for a vocalist that's not quite Tom Meehan's level, it's much more comfortable to pull off. And that leads me on to my suspicion about the previous Kasabian album, The Alchemist's Euphoria. You know, the one where the album cover looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. That one. I think the album was written with Tom in mind as the singer, or at least some of it anyway. It's a strange album, that one. Some of the songs are more of a classic band format, like Alligator. For that song, I'd expect Tom to be singing it. I can just hear him all over that song. Well, the ghost of Tom, anyway. And some songs on that album are more dancey and more of a Serge song, you could say. And I think that this new album, Happenings, will lean completely into that techno Serge type world, where the vocals aren't necessarily the main focus of the song. The songwriting, lyrical content and vocal melody isn't necessarily why you would listen to or enjoy their upcoming album. Which brings me on to the main thing that I've been thinking about this new album release. It might not just be a new album, it might be the start of the new Kasabian, a much more dancey, less guitar based outfit that will be primarily making music for the live stage, like they always have to be fair, but I think it will serve members of the audience that are more inclined to enjoy the electronic part of Kasabian sound than enjoy the rock part of Kasabian sound. But let me know what you think in the comments below. So there you have it, lots and lots of new music to look forward to in the indie and alternative rock space. This new Kasabian album is just around the corner. We've also got a new Kings of Leon album coming out very soon. And not to mention the return of Catfish and the Bottlemen, and much, much more. Let me know in the comments below if you loved or hated the new Kasabian single, Call, and why. I do think this one will also get mixed reviews, especially from longtime fans of the band. As always, if you did enjoy the video, I would appreciate you hitting that thumbs up button. It does help the channel out. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, and if you watched my last video, then you'll know that I now have a monthly newsletter up and running, in which I'll share what I'm listening to at the moment and any new and emerging talent that I think is worth checking out, as well as what I'm watching and some home studio music making tips if you're interested. So if that sounds good to you, just enter your email in the link in the description and it will automatically add you to my email mailing list. You can also download the Logic file for my brand new single All In. So if you're interested in how I made the song, you can download the session, open it up in Logic or GarageBand, and deconstruct the session to understand how I put it together. So for those of you that are interested, I'll leave a link at the end of this video to the playlist or the series in which I go through the making of that song. And with that said, I do hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And if you are wondering what to watch next, I'll leave a few links to some videos that you might want to check out. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I will see you next week.
Five and you know it's true. Poker style, I've gone all in for this round.